Check. Okay. Okay. Good morning again. Morning. So just to have this time of prayer for all of us, we will try to deepen in the gospel. Sorry, in the readings of this Sunday. So welcome for those who are new, and welcome for those who are old, because the gospel today talks about the new and the old. And we need to be smart enough to know how to manage what is old and what is new. That is the gospel today. So I just put here, if you want to write down the readings, First Kings, because we will pray about, First Kings, the first reading, Psalm 119. Lord, I love your commands. And Romans 8, second reading, and Matthew is the gospel. So Matthew, the gospel for this Sunday has many, actually there has many, there's three parables, and the last one is talking about the new and the old. Just to link, before we proceed, I believe you have been praying for quite some time about the dwelling place of God. This was your prayers. No, I was not around, but I was with you in spirit. Okay. So our life is the dwelling place of love. Our life is a place where we experience being at home with God and God at home with us. So actually, that is simply what it means, no, of all this truth of faith we've been praying in the past weeks. No, to be at home with God. God is with you. God is with me. Are you at home with Him? Am I at home with Him? So the most beautiful fruit of this truth of faith is that God is with us, and you and I can live every moment in dialogue with Christ. You can consult Him, and He also can consult you. You remember this jingle? I don't know, I'm a bit old. Maybe gonna knock on your door, ring on your. Do you know that jingle in the? Okay, and then can you sing it? So God is like that, no? God is like that. He is with you. He's knocking at your door, ring out your bell, pat on your windows too. But it depends on you whether you can open or not. God is with us, you and me, He is within you. That is the point of this truth of faith. So it's a privilege to have God inside of us, and anytime, anywhere, you can go to Him. You can talk to Him. So that is the main point, okay? Just a little. So in our relationship with God, in this relationship with Jesus, first is to recognize who He is and who I am. Remember that everything is God's. Everything belongs to Him. Who am I? Who is God? God is the owner. God is the master. God is the author. I am, I don't know who I am. You need to know. No, you need to know who you are. No, the image that came to me is the image of Mary at the feet of the master, Jesus. No? She was sitting there. She knows her place. She knows her place. And as she is aware of her place, she is able to live according to who she is. I am here not for myself, I am here for God. Everything belongs to God. This is my relation. This is the starting point of every relationship. You know the problem of many relationships in the world of today, human relationships and talking. Nobody wants to acknowledge their place. Everybody wants to be the master. That's why there are always fights. Couples want to be the boss. I want to be the no. So at the end, there's no relationship. No? So there are times when in front of the Lord, I need to know my place. Okay, God is the master. God is the author. God is the one who belongs, no, whom I belong to. So as a servant, as a slave, as his friend, how should I behave? I remember, no, I have been teaching catechesis in Vietnam. Uh, I have been teaching catechesis in Vietnam with kids. And for me, it was very, very interesting. I was observing because sometimes my students, there are 16 of them around the age of 9 to 12, no? Some students, sometimes they arrive late and just they enter the room. And while I was in the middle of preaching, they just come to me and said, "Hello, teacher." Blah, 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 blah. It's like, how come these students are like this? No, they don't know how to live as if they're the only one in the classroom. I don't know if you noticed that. No, the children nowadays. No, and to my surprise, because most of them they are international kids. No, most of them they are homeschooled tutored, so they didn't grow up in a classroom environment, so they don't know how to live, how to behave in a classroom as if they are the only ones. So really it was hard. I was really stressed because one student comes in the middle of my class and just suddenly talks to me in front. No, 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 no. Another guy came late. No, no, no. Sit down, please sit down. First sit down. I'm talking here. So that's the challenge, no, nowadays. So it's the teacher has to adjust himself and herself. So know your place. Know your place. God is the author. No? In every relationship, always recognize who you are and who is God. Why is this so important? Because Jesus is like that. In John 17, every time he prays to the Father, he's aware perfectly of who he is. It is for them that I pray, not for me, Lord, not for me. It is for them that I pray. I come to pray for them. I am praying for the world and for those you have given me because they belong to you, not to me. My children, if you're a parent, they belong to God. The missionaries I am accompanying sometimes, no, my I am the formator. No, they belong to God. All I have is yours, Lord, and all you have is mine, and in them I am glorified. So Jesus was well aware of his place. Every time he prays to God, his Father, he is very much aware. In the first reading of this Sunday, First Kings 3:7, just O Lord my God, you have made me your servant, king to succeed my father David. So this is the prayer of Solomon. Just for you to know, no? The first reading is the prayer of Solomon. And of course, David was a very famous king. So after David, his father, of course, the son, Solomon, was chosen to succeed. But when Solomon prayed to God, He was well aware, Lord, you are the one who made me who I am right now. It's not because of my father, because I'm the son of a king. Not that I am a king now. You are the one who made me Lord. It's a very humble prayer. No? He didn't ask for, the Lord asked him, no? What do you want, Solomon? Now you're a king. What do you want? If God asks you, what do you want? What will be your answer? Lord, I want to have a new that. Lord, I want to have a successful It's good also to ponder, no? When God asks you, what do you want? And this example of King Solomon was very interesting. No? He said, Lord, first of all, I know that you have made me king. You are the one. It's not me. It's not my father. Of course, I am the son of a king, but it's not my father or it's not me. You are the one, Lord. So he knows his place. So I have a question for all of us. That's why the song before was Count Your Blessings. Not counting your blessings. I have a question. I'll give you maybe 5 minutes, short time, no? 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Just to recall, what has God made you into? After all this time of being here praying with Verbum Day, what has God made you into? What has God given you? Because these are treasures that the Lord has given us. There's a lot of things the Lord has done. No? So what has God made you into? I'll give you a little short time. You can list down. Uh, just the first things that comes to your mind, comes to your heart. What has God made you into? What has God given you? Okay, I will give you a few moments of silence. Okay, just to just to recall. Uh, what has God made you into? After all this time trying to pray, trying to follow Jesus, what has God made you into? Hopefully, now you are more good than before. uh, or the opposite, I don't know, or worse than before. So it's good to recognize that as well. And what has God given you? Wow, if you list down all what God has given you, material, spiritual, values, everything, persons, a lot. You can spend, that's why we were in the retreat 1 month. No, for those who didn't know, we were 1 month, all the missionaries in silence. That's why I don't know how to speak anymore. So, and the theme was count the stars if you can. No? Means count your also your blessings, no? Count all the so of course, this is the story of Abraham. When you count the stars, you have to stop and you have to look up, right? How can you count the stars if you have to be attentive? Oh, one, two, you have to open your eyes wide because it's very you have to count one, spend time. So when you count your blessings, that's why we need to stop. We need to pray. Because it's you cannot count, you know. So it's hard sometimes to count. Imagine just look at the stars. It's so random on the sky. If you count, there's so many. Sometimes you lose your. Where was that? Oh no, it I. So you have to make a calculator. Okay, so in the similar way, no, when you count your blessings, what God has done to your life, you need to stop. That's why we have to spend time many times in retreat, prayer, to really be able to look into the details. You know, the song, I like the song. It's like to look into the details of God's love. There's so much details. Look into the details, and then when you look into the details of God's love, no, and yeah, you feel the goodness of God. God is good. I don't know if you have. Well, of course, you have experience of like courting, no? Girlfriend, boyfriend, relationships, and all that. No, you know this. You know these stories. So sometimes your partner is very particular with the details, and the guy is just maybe she prepares all these things, you know, the food, and prepared for you, and then you just thank you. What? No, I am trying my best to put details in. So God is also the same. No? God is really doing so much details of His love. And in order to realize how much He has done for us, I need to stop. No? I need to stop. I need to pray. Okay? So hopefully you were able to list down some some of these answers, you know, of these ones. So in this relationship with God, remember that all of us, we are already in this relationship with God. When I talk about relationship, it's not just we are in the chapel, we are praying. Relationship is being present. We are now in the relationship with God. God is with you. I was still talking at the very beginning. God is with you now. So it means we are in the relationship with God. So I am not here for myself alone. I am here because God has called me to take part of His work of salvation. How wonderful is that? Who are you that God has called you to take part in a big mission of salvation? No? God has called you and me in this big work of salvation. This is what prayer is all about. This is what relationship is all about. And the consequence of every relationship is love. I love your commands, Lord. This is the psalm of this Sunday. The responsorial psalm is, I love your commands. Diba, when you are in love, even though the voice of your partner is not really nice, but you like. You like to listen. You like to listen. Parents, when they hear the voice of their children after so long, not meeting them, ah, I hear the voice of my son, my daughter. No? So you feel that you love the commands, you love the words. In the same way, what is the consequence